So really what we're going to break down are some of the differences between what's out there and what we have with marketamericaShop.com. All right. So really, what's out there, what commonly known is horizontal marketing, also referred to as MLM, right? Multi-level. And really, this all starts with you, and that's really the only similarity that you'll see, right? So you start your business here, and then in this system, right, horizontal marketing, they'll have you go out and recruit what's referred to as a front line, right? These are 8 to 15 people, right? So this is Pete, Lai, Kadir, Maya, Kayla, Patrick, Nate, and Eric, right? And from this front line, like this group right here of 8 individuals, you're going to receive 30% of any sale generated. Now, really to illustrate that, say Nate makes a sale here, Nate gets a percent, and you get a percent. Similarly, over here, right, Mia, right, she generates a sale, she gets a cut, you get a cut. However, what that means is that 30% of this front line, these individuals, they're not actually working together, right? They're actually each other's competition, and so with that, you have to go out and train all of these individuals. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't have an extra, 40 to 60 hours in my week just to be able to train people. And of course, I'm not going to get to everyone, and so people are going to fall off, right? So say, Pete quits, Sean quits. I'm left filling bodies because I'm going to get the most return from that 30% line. All right. Now, say right here, Nate has some success, right? And he introduces, a couple of partners. Now, from this group right here, I'm going to see 15%. And it continues to diminish down to 7%, down to 3%, and what's really wild is it actually goes down to 0%, right? Individuals that are in your business, but you actually don't have business connection with in regard to any kind of generation, any kind of benefit that you see from their activity. 0%. You could have a person that's introduced. It could be honestly a blood relative, a sibling, even a cousin, right? As much as you would want to, feel a need to really help them and guide them, give them some mentorship, coaching, right? From a business sense, makes absolutely no sense, right? And with that, a lot of these companies, a lot of these, horizontal multi-level, they have quotas. These could be weekly, they could be monthly, they could be quarterly, and so with that. Right, a great example is a car salesman. They're required to sell 10 cars within a month. If they sell 9, they don't receive that bonus. And then on the flip side, if they do hit the 10, now the bar is raised. They hit 11 or 12 the following month. So really, either way, it's really as a punishment. Now with that, right? Now of course, right, as you're growing, say someone named Ray, okay. Now Ray is a good friend of mine. You grew up with Ray, and also, Mia also grew up with Ray. Now, of course, right, you would introduce Ray at your 30% part of your front line, whereas Mia, right, she'd prefer Ray, here, so she within her front line. Now, say just for example, right, you end up introducing Ray. Now, what you've really done is you've won the battle, but you've lost the war. In the sense that, yeah, you did introduce him, but remember, these individuals are here in competition, right? So, how Mia feels towards you and how she feels towards Ray, probably not the most friendly, right? A lot of headaches, a lot of challenges. And another one, right, is that, say you train, Greg over here to be an absolute beast, right? You teach him all the tips, all the tricks, all of the, higher level things that you understand and know. What Greg can actually do is what's called a breakaway, right? You can actually take his business and put you in direct competition. Example in the real world that we see is with restaurant industry. Right, the sous chef is taught exactly how everything's run in the kitchen. They understand a little bit of the front end work and the business, the way the business is run. Essentially a lot opens next door across the street. Sous chef, every dream of a chef is to have their own spot. Right, opens his own spot, steals all the customers from that other spot. Very, very similar. A lot of challenges, a lot of dog eat dog. Certainly. And so with that, right, our founder and CEO J.R. Ridinger, right, had experience within this kind of business. Really saw a lot of the headaches, a lot of the challenges, and honestly just spun it on its side to really work out some of those challenges. Really turned into a lot of advantages, and really that gave birth to our system, which is referred to as vertical. The unfranchised. so with that, you will start your business. Again, I said the one similarity. Now we'll take those same group of people, exactly same people, but the orientation of this business is completely different, right? So Mia, Greg, Pete, Nat, Sean, Eric, and Patrick, right? Now oriented vertically. With that gives rise to 100% up to infinity sharing. Over here, right, the sharing was always, it's always diluted. And so with that, right, that 100% means that if you go away, right, all these people still work together, still synergy and still teamwork. You go over here, right, family emergency, right, no one else is working together, right? You're that linchpin to keep everything together. With that 100% to infinity, we share sales. So in this instance, right, say Patrick down here, he generates 200 business volume through his customer. Right, that 200 volume is going to go up 100%, essentially hitting every single person's banks into yours and beyond, right, because of 100% to infinity. Over here, right, it was always 30, 15, right, it's diminishing returns, right from the start. In addition to sharing sales, we share people. So you may recall that issue with Ray, right? Everyone fighting for Ray, someone that everybody knows. In this instance, say Ray is introduced right here, right? He now becomes everyone's business partner, right? Every single individual here, right, is going to pour into him, really mentor, coach, and teach. That 100% allows us to share. In our business, we also have no quotas. And so with that, both BV and IV will stay in our banks for 365 days. Recall down here we talked about the car salesman example, right? Someone that has a certain requirement as far as the month goes. For us, right, without BV and no quotas, it's really just a matter of when we'll be paid, not if we'll get paid. Okay. A couple other really great highlights of the business, and really honestly they facilitate and foster teamwork. That we're able to manipulate volume. In this model over here, volume only moves, unidirectionally, only goes up, right? No matter where it's generated within the business. Now with this, right? Say you generate 150 business volume, right, from a customer. What you actually are able to do is take that and throw it down to the last person that you personally introduced, and with that, it's going to rise, right, like a boomerang, and come right back to you. Really, really remarkable. Another great way that we help each other is that there are no breakaways, right? So in this example, it was Greg that you gave the mentorship to. Actually broke his business away. That's the sous chef that's going to break away from the restaurant where he was taught everything. Now our business with the no breakaways, right? Say someone is looking to leave this position, right? They actually can't, and especially say they're making $3,600 a week. Right, it'd be silly too, because as this business continues to grow, right, and we essentially have like a waterfall effect where partners are introduced right at the bottom by all these other individuals. They're at $3,600 a week, but this will really solidify and give them a lot of security to that income. And really the reason why we're able to have such an incredible system really ties it all together is the fact that our business is capped, and it's capped at that 5,000 BVI, equating to $3,600 per week. And really looking at the difference between these two, kind of wrapping it up, going in for a landing right here, is that people have seen success in this model, right, the horizontal model. You really need to be an absolute rock star, absolute superstar to see success. Whereas with the unfranchised and the vertical model, it is average individuals that make above average income because of the synergy and the teamwork, and really people coming together to grow and work together.